Welcome to A Side of Popcorn. Every other week, we get together and talk movies. Why? We like movies.
Yes.
Who doesn't like movies? Do you like movies?
Well, if you're here, I hope so.
I really do hope so. That's Rose.
Hi.
I'm John. This is Superman 2025 with A Side of Popcorn. Ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, we did it. We're here.
We made it.
We made it. We have seen this movie 3 freaking times.
In less than a week.
In less than a week. In 3 different formats.
Yes. Which is very rare that we do that.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it? We saw it in IMAX.
Yes. We got early tickets through Amazon Prime.
Yes. We saw it in 3D 4DX.
Yes. Which is 4DX with 3D in it.
And then we saw it in just like Dolby Digital.
Yeah.
Just looking pretty and all that stuff.
Which was probably my favorite way to see it.
My favorite way to see it as well, too. It's kind of crazy how much I enjoyed that one more than the other two. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, like I said, this is A Side of Popcorn where we get together. We talk about movies. Thank you so much. If you're watching on the YouTube side, go ahead and like and subscribe. Tell us what movies we need to watch for next season. We're thinking about next season. We might have already had it planned. But we want to hear what you want to see so we can all get together, hang out, talk about movies. Yes. If you want to go that extra mile, please get the CouchCapades Tier 2 membership where you can have the watch-alongs where we'll actually hang out, comment on the movie. You actually need the movie, but we'll watch along with you, hang out with us, and hear our silly comments. Minus for this movie, obviously it's in theaters. Can't really do anything. If you're on the podcast side, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment. It helps. Share. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, I don't care. Tell me where we're not, and I will make sure we are there on all the podcasts here on CouchCapades, whether it's Side of Popcorn, Couch of Randomness, or Now to Play. I want to make sure we go where you are so you can hear us talk about the stuff we like to talk about. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. All right. Rose.
Yes.
We have this broken up. We have our spoiler-free. We're going to give everyone the ratings. Kind of a good overview of James Gunn's Superman. And then we're going to get completely unhinged because you're going to take the lead and you're going to kind of give us the plot play down. No, I don't like that. I'll workshop that one. Don't worry about that. Let's start. I want you to start. Mm-hmm. What did you think of Superman?
So we're in spoiler-free thoughts.
Spoiler-free thoughts.
I thought it was great.
All right.
I thought that it was so much fun. It really captured the essence of Superman for me.
Mm-hmm.
And just all the animals in it, having crypto in there. Like, it was just fun.
Fair. Very fair.
What did you think?
I hated this movie. No, I'm just kidding. Clearly I hated this movie. I love this movie. There is something magical straight up about this movie that the word I'm actually going to use is hope.
Yes.
And there is a hopefulness in this Superman. There's a way that it was shot, a way that the color grading was set up. He had so much fun with the color grading in this film. It was James Gunn, the cinematography, everyone, color graders, they did a great job with this movie. I will go see this movie again. I want to go see this movie again because it is that weird light that we're all kind of looking for in just a sea of crap right now. Sure. And I'll say it that way. And it's been one of those, like, this made me smile.
Yeah.
I watched a Superman movie that made me smile. Come on. That's really freaking cool. And not trying to take away.
You didn't smile through Superman 4 Quest for Peace?
I did not smile through it was kind of, I did smile.
Smiled a couple times.
Yeah.
Very different reasons.
Very different reasons. And there's different reasons why I like all the Superman movies, and some I like more than others. Even Man of Steel. I do like Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But this was just so 180.
This was fun. And you could tell it was supposed to be fun. That it was just this idea of Superman is just Clark trying to do good. Mm-hmm.
Just a person trying to do good.
Yeah.
And that's all it really was. Like,
person who happens to be an alien.
Person who happens to be an alien who is essentially a god,
just wants to do good and do good for the people.
Yes.
Like that's Superman. And I 100% loved that whole idea, like just from start to finish. And then the comedy sprinkled in. Some worked, some didn't.
Yeah.
And Rachel Brosnahan. Thank you. Yeah, Rachel Brosnahan. Absolutely freaking fantastic at Lois. And obviously, I jumped off. I completely didn't even do my beginning spiel of Superman, which was directed by James Gunn, or starring David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult. Clocked in about 2 hours and 9 minutes, I believe, if I remember correctly.
2 hours, 9 minutes.
2 hours and 9 minutes. And then give me a plot synopsis if you got it real fast.
Superman must reconcile his alien kryptonite heritage with his human upbringing as the reporter Clark Kent. As the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned.
Thanks, IMDb. And thank you for reading that.
So, I don't want to get spoilery yet.
Let's not get spoilery.
But I will drop in here that I find it very interesting that every synopsis that I have read of this mentions reconciling his alien heritage with his upbringing as Clark Kent.
Yes.
He has like one scene as full-on Clark Kent.
Yes.
We'll get into that scene later.
We'll get into that scene a little bit later. Yes. Did I want a little more Clark in this? Maybe a little bit?
Yes and no. Again, we'll get to that later because I don't want to get into spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about any of the scenes, but collectively, overall, like, it is a Superman movie that was Superman front and center with Mr. Terrific.
Yes.
I'll say
with the side of Mr. Terrific.
With the side of Mr. Terrific, and I'm good with Mr. Terrific.
Yes.
I love that man. That was a great thing. He
did great.
They had no idea that that was awesome.
Yeah.
But no, continue. I'm sorry.
Because there was one scene with full-on Clark, but there were multiple scenes with Clark.
Yes. Yes.
So again, I don't want to get too far into that, but there's a reason that this has the least and yet the right amount of Clark.
I think I know. Okay. I get what you're saying. And so I will say, now looking back at my pop from Superman 3, this is exactly what I wanted when it came to the humanity aspect of it. Again, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but this was exactly what I was trying to explain. This movie was my argument for that fight scene. I'm going to be absolutely honest.
Sure.
This whole movie is the argument for that fight scene of why I think that fight scene is one of the better ones when you go past the surface level.
Okay.
And so I really, really, really enjoyed that. We have our rating scale.
Yes.
Our 20-point rating scale with our 0.5. So 10 points, and we can do 0.5. Starting from the bottom, let's go. 1 is actively harmful to society.
2 is toxic or dreadful.
3 is awful.
4 is bad.
5 is meh or indifferent.
6 is okay or fine.
7 is good.
8 is great or a bona fide good time.
9 is amazing, fantastic, brilliant.
And 10 is a masterpiece or a shining star for society. What would you rate this?
Oh, God. I will say it's not a 10.
No.
No, this movie is not a 10. They're
But honestly, for a movie that's kicking off the DCU,
yes,
I don't really want a 10 right out of the gate.
I agree. I don't think we want to shoot for the stars and like hit a grand slam.
No, not right out.
Not right out, because then everything has to reach for that.
Yeah.
And I think it being an 8.5 is a solid place just to go, okay, we have Superman. It was a great movie.
So that's in between great or a bona fide good time, and 9 is amazing, fantastic, or brilliant.
Yes, right in a sweet spot of, all right, it's we don't have to compare the movies following it. It has to hit that 10. Now we have a nice range of we can get around close.
Yeah.
It can be better. It can be a little bit worse.
Yeah.
And we're okay. We're going to have a good time in James Gunn's DC universe.
Yes.
What about you? What's yours?
Honestly, I'm right there with you. I'm at an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Just there is a lot going on in this movie. I think that it's navigated really well. I think it's explained really well. There are still some issues with this movie and or just little things that are missing, like
little more of this, little less this, little wish we could do a little more here or saw this.
Yeah, like it really is just it's an 8.5. It is very solid.
Yes. Fun, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to give Rose as much time as humanly possible. Because last time you went off the deep end on Superman 4 or Superman Returns and gave us one of the most unhinged play-by-play I've ever heard.
Yeah,
and I didn't know you were in for to do that. I know this one's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the movie to go watch again unless we want to sit in theaters.
We saw it 3 times.
We saw it 3 times.
I still have a few notes. I still have a few notes.
Fudge off, dog.
I still have a few notes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Some of them might be a little more hinged than last time.
Okay.
Because I was trying to keep track of what was happening in the movie.
Sure.
But yes, yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you have not seen Superman 2025, this is your warning right now. We're about to spoil the shit out of this. We're about to get into it. We're going to have deep conversations. So, get out of here. Don't spoil it unless you just want to be a crazy person and spoil it, then go see the movie. Or go see the movie, then come see it. Come hang out with us and tell us what you thought of Superman.
Yeah.
But here we go. This is Rose's unhinged plot, play-by-play. Someone put fanfare behind us, but that someone would be me, and I'm not going to do it right now.
Wow. I feel the love.
I got to find a good fanfare for you. And
That's fair.
I'm fast and loose right now.
Yeah.
Fast and loose.
Okay, so we open with a text summary of events that happened before this movie. It's honestly one of my favorite openings to a Superman movie.
3 centuries ago, metahumans were introduced to the universe.
Okay.
3 decades ago.
300 years ago.
Was it? That was 3 centuries.
It was. I thought it was 3,000, then 300, then 30.
What was the 300 then? I don't remember.
I'll find out.
Okay, go find out. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it was 3 centuries ago, metahumans were introduced to the universe. 3 decades ago, one of those metahumans landed in a rural farm in Kansas. 3 years ago, that boy, now a man, has introduced himself to the world as Superman, the strongest metahuman. 3 days ago, Superman stopped a war between 2 countries. God, I don't remember their names right now.
Bravia and Jaranpur.
Okay. 3 hours ago, the hammer of Bravia, Bravia showed up to defend its country. 3 minutes ago, Superman lost his first battle. Crash into the Antarctic. Superman got the shit beaten out of him. And come to find out, that was the intro, the trailers we've been seeing. We saw the first 7 minutes of the movie, 10 minutes of the movie in the trailer, which is insane. Yes. I loved that. Rose is looking right now to see if she can find. I could switch. I could find it since you've got the plot points.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Apparently, it sets up a villain.
Oh, it does?
Apparently.
Oh, shit.
I had no idea. But yeah, the metahuman thing sets up a DC villain.
Damn,
so that's
cool.
why he had it there.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. James Gunn reads a lot of comics. Okay, so Superman lost a fight and he needs to go home, but he's too beat up to make it on his own power. So he needs Crypto to help him, but Crypto's kind of a jerk about it. Krypto's a little bit of a jerk. Like, I love him. He's a great addition to this movie, but he's kind of a jerk. Just saying. So Superman gets into the Fortress of Solitude, and then four,
yes.
With the super robots.
The Superman robots, they got introduced in this movie, yes.
Yes. He claims that they have no feelings. But it becomes clear that he's lying. First evidence is 12 gets excited when Superman looks at her. Just instantly shows that they have emotion, that they feel things. Like, dude.
Okay. All right.
4.
I'll give you that
on.
one. I'll give you that
Come
one.
on.
That's fine.
4 puts on the message from Superman's bio parents. And honestly, I still can't believe that Bradley Cooper is in this movie. I've seen it 3 times. I can't believe that Bradley Cooper is in this movie, and it looks like Lady Gaga plays Laura L.
Laura L. Yeah. Laura. Okay. Pause right there.
Yeah.
How do we feel about
Zor-El? No, that's Kara Zor-El.
Yeah, Kara Zor-El. How do we feel about Bradley Cooper just randomly showing up in this movie, being one of the bigger plot points, but just being a hologram message, and he's Jor-El?
It's weird.
Right?
It's very weird.
Like, I loved Russell Crowe as Jor-El in Man of Steel.
I was fine with it, but like Bradley Cooper is a weird choice. Did they choose him because of his hair?
Okay, so I saw...
Like, he's got the puffy hair, and David Corenswet has the puffy hair. Maybe I'm a little more unhinged than I first thought I was going to be.
So honestly, I saw a TikTok.
Is it the genetic hair?
Sure, it's the genetic hair. We'll go with that one. No, I saw a TikTok that if I remember correctly, like James Gunn just texted Bradley Cooper. Was like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Nothing." He goes, "Fly out to like wherever the hell they're at right now. I got something for you to do." He goes, "Okay," and he walks on. He had no idea he was Jor-El until he got there, and he goes, "Screw it, I'll do it. Whatever."
Sure. No, like I'm not blaming Bradley Cooper at all.
It's just weird.
It's just a weird thing.
Like I saw it, and like, "You're Jor-El?"
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
And
I am here to be a vessel to be entertained, and so I'm just gonna run with it. But it was weird.
And like because he's a hologram, like I feel like there are times when it looks like Bradley Cooper, and other times it's just like, no, that's just a guy who looks like Bradley Cooper.
I wish
like your dad did not believe us.
No, he did not. He did not believe it that was Bradley Cooper. Was it also weird that it sounded like they were speaking Italian? I wasn't prepared for like an actual Kryptonian language. I thought it was just going to be English. Like, just
I had no idea.
For all of us to follow along. But now I talk out loud. I know we'll get to that point here in a little bit. It makes more sense that the audience, didn't know what the message said.
No, it does.
And then we had 4 kind of translate it for us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where you're. Just keep on going. You're good.
Yeah. No. I tried to not get too into the small details with some of this.
Decided not to get into small details.
Superman has to heal, and it's so cool that the fortress turns for an optimal sun capture with their weird magnifying glasses.
Yeah, because he got the shit beaten out of him, broken bones, like a ruptured kidney or something like that.
Yeah,
and like
ruptured kidney.
A healthy dose of yellow sun.
Yeah.
And when they said that, it was like God putting a magnifying glass on ants, and
That's what it was.
It was just
That's exactly what it was.
That was okay. I love that scene because you got to see like him healing, which would be probably the first time he could possibly have felt that, depending on how James Gunn's The Suicide Squad works. Because I actually remembered that Idris Elba shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet.
Oh,
and so if it's in canon, Clark's been hurt a couple times, but I like that he felt the pain. It might have been the first time he actually like truly felt the pain, because that was the first battle he lost. So like his bones were healing.
Yes, but the fact that they have the magnifying glasses also points to he's had to heal before.
Fair. That's fair. I thought, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But I think what I liked about it was he fell and he's like, whew, golly.
Yeah.
golly.
Just right off.
Bitch said golly after crypto home. And you're like, yep, I'm good. Yep. You told me the opening sequence of what I need to know. And this bitch said golly. And I'm like, all right, we're in a happy-go-lucky kind of Superman, or a hopeful one.
Yeah.
I'm down.
So Superman has to get back to the fight. But first, we have to pause real fast and find out that Crypto is a bad dog.
Crypto's a bad dog.
Yeah.
Bad dog.
Poor Crypto.
What the hey, dude? What the hey, dude? Clark is looking at this dog. Just, what the hey, dude? Like it
was amazing.
Effed up the fortress.
Yes.
God, that was so good. That was fun. I liked it.
So Superman goes back into the fray while the engineer is looking for the fortress. She doesn't even have a coat. Like, what? This is Antarctica.
So we get introduced to the
which, by the way, is south. I always thought that the Fortress of Solitude was north.
Yeah.
But if he's in Antarctica,
it's in
that's
the south. You know what? Honestly, I'm not going to give you any shit on that one because you said it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I always thought it was kind of north too, but it is south.
Oh, I wonder if it goes from like pole to pole, and that's why it sinks into the earth. Because that way, like,
just say it.
When it's summertime at the North Pole, then they can actually get the sunlight, because the South Pole would be fully dark. I wonder if it like goes through the planet. I hadn't thought of that before. Because otherwise, like, what's the point of having a Fortress of Solitude that can heal you if it's dark 6 months out of the year?
You know what? I'm going to follow you down this rabbit hole and go, what am I doing with my life? And go, you have a point, because if it's dark, bitch can't heal.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe he rents maybe the fortress has a nice little section up in the North Pole next to Santa, and he like pays Santa to have it there.
We don't know.
Knows? Who freaking knows? I don't. But yes, the engineer's here. This is the first introduction to Lex. We hear him just talking to the engineer, which what a great character, actually. The engineer.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the character. There's a lot of characters I really liked. I wish I got to spend time with more. We'll get to there too.
Yes.
But yeah, like this whole idea of like she tracking Clark got there and it just disappears.
Yeah.
Like he's like, all right, I'm out, and just flies off.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I can see the fortress. And
the alien is coming back.
The alien's coming back, and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's actually pretty badass.
It really was. We find out that Lex is behind the Hammer of Baravia and the engineer. What a schemer.
What a schemer.
What a schemer.
Yeah, because it was Clark gets back to Metropolis. That was a great shot, too, because the sun was out, and then you see Nicholas Hoult turn, and he's just Lex, and I'm like, it was the third showing that I'm like, okay. I was rough on the first showing with Lex. I was like, I don't know about Nicholas Hoult. I don't know how he portrayed Lex. The second showing, I was like, okay, I understand now. And the third showing was that, okay, I fully get Lex. I get what they were doing, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, all right, I'm glad we actually went and saw this movie 3 times to kind of get a full picture of the whole movie. And we got to see it in different frames, because we knew, like, all right, this is coming up. We knew what was going on here, but now we got to enjoy it in a different light, if you will.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. Lex knows Superman's moves before Superman knows them, because he studied Superman for years.
Yeah, like 20,000 moves, calling out like fight stick. He literally
also good on him for knowing all those moves.
Yes.
Like, I would not. The man who said that, by the way, gives off more Otis vibes than Otis in this movie.
We were shocked that Otis was in this movie.
Oh my goodness. Otis was in this movie and he was competent? Please. No, that is not my Otis. Hashtag not my Otis.
Oh my God, really?
I'm still upset.
He was competent. I liked him as this guy.
Oh, no. He was like very competent and he knew his job, but that's not Otis. Otis is a goofball who can barely like find his head.
Did you want the Mr. Luthor? Mr. Luthor.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
Miss Tessmacher is also there, taking sexy selfies of herself. I'm still not sure how to feel about her.
I loved her.
I liked her character, but again, like, is that really Miss Tessmacher?
This is a new Superman. So we're leaving the stuff in the past that was good and holding it, cherishing it, and we're moving forward with a new Superman, a new DC universe.
I'm giving my opinions.
I know.
But okay. Also, side note, it seems a little confusing that the hammer is remote controlled by Lex and his goons. Like, seriously, Fortnite over there. But he also has his own free will. Like, he can...
Okay.
That
was weird. I know we're all over the place already, and it's kind of... It's an odd one because when Clark gets back to fight the Hammer of Baravia, he gets his ass beat again, gets thrown into the ground.
Yeah.
Mally, a food cart guy, just jumps into this hole and goes, Superman, you've saved us multiple times. We're gonna
help you.
We're gonna help you. It was an honor to give you falafel that one time. Like, that's all it was.
Yeah.
Falafel. And I'm like, all right, we can all go for some good falafel. Let's be honest with you.
It's
so
true.
thank you, Mally. I think his name was Mally. I have it right here.
Malik?
Mally, yeah. Mally, Ollie. So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Just that idea of like all these people are there. They know Superman. He's been Superman for 3 years.
Yeah.
And obviously you're going to see him out and about. So let me help you because you've helped us, because this is the first time we're seeing your ass get beat.
Yeah. So the engineer finds out where the fortress is. So Lex calls off the hammer, and the fork knife bros controlling the hammer seem excited.
Okay. All right. I'm good with this.
The hammer flies off to this military base / resort. It's confusing. Military base / resort.
This was a weird thing. It was a retired military base. But the people who weren't in Lex, the Lex Corps group.
There were two groups.
Okay.
There were stormtrooper looking mofos.
All right. Planet Watch. Or the Raptors.
Yes,
the Raptors.
The Raptors.
They were the Raptors.
And I'm at a beach resort in a Hawaiian shirt.
Like somewhere that sandals.
No baths. No
bathing suits.
No swimsuits.
No swimsuits.
Just Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
And they were kind of like the same Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. Like you had two colors.
Yeah, you had a blue one and like a green one or something, or blue and white.
Blue and salmon.
Blue and salmon. And everyone was wearing khakis, and you might have a hat on.
Yeah. Hat or no hat.
Yeah, I truly didn't understand that.
Like it was a military base full of Pokemon trainers, but like the NPCs that you fight once and that's it. But they're all adults.
Hawaiian bro wants to battle.
Hawaiian bro wants to battle.
You know what?
That's really what it was.
It really was. Yeah. There was one that served a purpose. No one else actually served a purpose.
No.
All right.
No, not at all.
Please continue to unhinge us.
So he flies off to the military base / resort, where he goes into a portal and then to Lex, and we find out that he's Ultraman, whoever that is in this movie.
So I am...
Because Ultraman has been different things in...
Ultraman is in the comic books, and that's all I can say. I don't want DC people to come after me. Ultraman is Superman. I've seen it with Shield with the U. And so I don't know. Admittedly, I do not know very much about the DC comics and all that stuff. Sure. But I know Ultraman could be a bad guy, or in an alternate universe where it wasn't Superman, it's Ultraman. I truly do not know. So
no, that's fair. So that's why I said whoever that is in this movie.
Fair. Yep.
Then we move on to the next scene. Did you have anything else to add about the celebration happening in Lex Tower?
I like in Luthor Corp. Maybe it was just because I heard my mom laugh at this, but I thought it was really funny when Miss Tessmacher was like, Ultraman, you It's so good. And my mom
was hilarious.
lost it.
She was very funny with that.
She was like, Ultraman. I'm like, all right.
Oh, you're back.
You're back. You did so good.
No,
and I'm like,
yeah.
All right. There's a nice counterbalance of Miss Tessmacher with Lex, the engineer, and Ultraman. And I'm like, all right. And she somehow counterbalances the three bad guys in the same, like they're all in the same scene. And she just does a good job of bringing a nice lightness to it. Like Lex can get scary. Lex does actually, like, he's really thinking this through. Ultraman and the engineer are very fascinating characters that can beat the shit out of Clark as well.
Yeah.
And then there's this Tessmacher just effing taking selfies.
Yeah.
And it's very funny to me how the levity of that.
Yeah. Then next scene, Clark is going to work in one of his only fully Clark scenes with the glasses in this movie.
Yes.
He gets harassed by a sports guy. He talks to his parents. He is friends with Jimmy, and he has a witty back and forth with Lois and enjoys having his front page article. That's what happens in this scene.
Okay. All right. Where do we start with this one? Yes. Front page. He's walking in. He's doing the Clark thing of a, excuse me. He's got a mop top going. Mm-hmm. How do we feel about the mop top?
Honestly, once I saw it in the movie, I thought that it worked.
It worked. Fair.
What did you think?
I had no problem with it. I think it works a little bit better. Like when you go back and from him to Superman, like the mop top kind of crazy hair, just it does lead a little more toward this is a different guy. Also the glasses, we'll get into that.
I think it's also because Superman actually has some curls.
Yeah.
Like it's very gelled into place, but there are curls in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make sense that as Clark, less gel, like he shakes it out, like I don't know, whatever happens.
whatever happens to get those beautiful, beautiful man curls.
And he gets his curls back. I don't know, it's magic or something.
Oh no, don't do this. So, sorry, I just thought of my kernel.
Okay.
I just thought of it right now. Hold on. Okay.
Go write it down. So yeah, Clark has his front page article. He gets a call from Ma and Pa. She's on speakerphone and is just yelling at him. Right next to the phone, yelling at him. And I do understand it's hard to know how loud or soft to be on a speakerphone, but like this is excessive.
Hey there, Clark.
Yeah.
Just call and let you know we saw you on the front page. Good job. It was a tad bit much, but it was also just, again, I couldn't tell how old Jonathan and Martha were in this one.
What do you mean?
Like how old they were? So like, are they past that point of like knowing technology? Like,
I mean, I feel like they should probably be about my parents' age or a little bit older.
Okay.
So they should know
I
some
say this.
things.
I say this lovingly. I really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
How does your mom text?
Oh, she
with the voice to chat.
Yeah, but when she calls me, she doesn't yell at me.
Okay. All right. You know, understood. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, it's a weird relationship with technology, and like she would absolutely be like. There's a reason that the Kents only call. Like they're not texting Clark.
Yeah.
At all in this film.
That's a good point.
So, it's one of those yes but no. Anything else from the planet?
So the planet, yeah, he met Steve, the sports guy.
Sports guy.
Cat Grant, Jimmy, Lois, Ron was there. Ron Trope.
Yes. So Steve, Ron, and Cat, we found out later, are all heavily featured in the comics, and I think all three of them made it to the Superman animated series.
And then Perry, we saw Perry as well because Perry gave him crap about you're late. And I thought this was weird only because I wasn't prepared for this part. Is Clark calling Perry Perry?
Yeah, I thought it was always Chief.
I thought it was always Chief too, but then
or Mr. White.
And then it was like we saw that like Jimmy through the movie was like called him Chief. He was like, "Stop calling me Chief. Call me Perry." And I was like, okay, again, reestablishing that we don't have this title that we're calling him. We're just going to call him by his damn name.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm cool with that. But that was one of the weird, like, oh, we're not calling him Chief. Like, right there. Like, oh, sorry, Perry. Like, and like David Cornsweet dropped his voice. You pointed this out as Clark. Because our first showing, I was like, did he do anything with his voice?
Yeah, he actually dropped his voice as Clark. I don't know if he was going for big dumb guy or what happened, because most of the time the difference between Superman and Clark is Superman is the deeper voice.
Yeah.
And Clark is higher.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that he tried to do the reverse. It was a hit and miss.
It was hit and miss, but it was kind of fun. That's just good reporting, Lois. And like it got real deep, but then there were a couple scenes when he's talking with Lois again and he does that Miss Lane and like it puts a little bravado behind it. And I was like, all right. I mean, like I'm there for that one. Yes,
like
please.
As Superman, he puts more confidence behind how he says things.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But it was nice to see everyone in the bullpen, and it was kind of cool. And just the set design of this movie, was fantastic. Being Cleveland and Cincinnati and somewhere else. I looked it up just a minute ago, and I kind of already forgot.
That's fair. Anything else from the planet?
I'm good with the planet.
Cut to the Pentagon, where there are 6 people in a secret meeting where they all clearly know each other.
I know what you're about to say.
And they have name tags. Not only do they have name tags, but the name tags are double-sided, so they can see their own name.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was actually one of the weirdest things. Like, I saw that, and I was like, why? And in my head, I'm like, oh, I get it, because there was a tracking shot when Lex was talking about everything, so you could see where everyone was sitting when you like passed by Rick Flag Sr. and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, it was a forgiven, but it was very like, do I need to look down at my own name?
I understood that it was there for the audience.
Yeah.
But like, there are plenty of movies that have some type of secret Pentagon meeting.
Yeah.
And they don't have name tags. This is not the congressional floor. This is not the Senate. We don't have like 50 to 100 plus people in here where we don't know all of their names. This is 6 people. 7 with Ultraman.
All right, continue
on. Come on. The bigwigs ask Lex if he made Ultraman. But Lex, the billionaire narcissist, I don't know if you caught this.
Yeah.
Doesn't answer their question. He loves to hear himself speak, but when he's asked, did you make Ultraman? He doesn't answer the question. He moves straight on to the engineer, and he takes credit for making her. But he doesn't talk about Ultraman.
No.
He ignores the question.
Because, okay, I remember, I don't know if it was Rick or the senator or whomever, the Secretary of Defense or whatever. Oh my God. So you made
him? You made this man?
Because Lex calls him Ultraman. He introduces Ultraman, but
he's just like, this is Ultraman, but then doesn't explain where Ultraman came from or how he was created.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm getting it all mixed up with the end of the movie as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we find out later.
Yeah.
Where Ultraman came from.
Okay.
But this early in the movie, Lex just completely blows past the question, says, yes, this is Ultraman, moves on to the engineer and how he created her.
You're right. You created, this is Ultraman. Hey, watch this. And that's when Ultraman throws the, yep.
Yeah,
You're right,
he deflects the question completely.
Okay. All right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lex wants to get the government's permission to take out Superman because, that would be easier and he'll get paid for it.
Yeah, he was using the conflict between Baravia and
John
to do that.
Yeah.
Because he was working, I don't know, out of I don't know what I was trying to say. Superman just went in and stopped the war, and it was that idea. Like Rick Flag was like, I mean, he did stop the war.
Yeah,
his intentions were good. Whether or not should he have had, that's a different question. Which that's kind of in this whole movie was the power and
just because you can, should you?
And like your decisions make you who you are, and your actions are what you do. So I did like that part. That there was something about Rick Flag that he's like, I understand where you're coming from.
I think the senator is actually the one who said, while well-intentioned, Superman might have made a mistake here.
Okay.
But yeah, you could tell that Rick Flag Sr. was also on Superman's side.
Kind of like, don't know about this. Yeah. And then there's that like, and plus it'd be a nightmare because he looks, everyone loves him.
Yeah.
And Lex is like, well, now what I'm hearing, I'm starting to hear chatter that he's kind of going, people are kind of turning on him, which. I
wonder where he heard that from.
Pen that for a little bit for about 40 minutes.
Yeah. So ultimately it's a no-go for now because Superman is still popular despite what people are saying online.
Yes.
Then we have this, what I thought was a very cool transition where you lock a briefcase as Lois is unlocking her apartment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Using the sound.
Yeah. There's a couple big transitions that stood out to me like that where it's this one and one towards the end.
Okay.
I was just like, that's really cool.
I completely missed that, but what you said, I'm like, yeah, I can hear it, and I know exactly. Yep, I know exactly what's happening. All
right. So Lois enters her apartment and hears a noise. She grabs her tactical bat.
You always need a tactical bat.
You always need a tactical bat in your next to your door. She finds out it's Clark/Superman who's surprising her with breakfast for dinner for their 3-month anniversary.
Isn't that cute?
It's very cute. She isn't nearly excited for it as she should be.
Breakfast for dinner is awesome.
Breakfast for dinner is one of the best things.
Breakfast anytime is amazing. Mm-hmm. Come after me.
She gives Clark crap, rightfully so, for interviewing himself, Superman, for all of these exclusives.
Can we talk about two freaking things?
Uh-huh.
One, goddamn, David Cornsweat looks good just like that.
Oh, he does.
Holy, you could cook breakfast for me, sir, and I will freaking enjoy it. And you cook eggs, I don't give a shit. I will enjoy those eggs. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Two. Oh, okay, three things. How effortlessly he turns and puts her on the counter, and they start making out, and I'm like, God damn! Fudge, that's so hot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they definitely have the chemistry.
They have the chemistry, and I'm like, I believe
Like, we haven't seen chemistry like that since Superman 1978.
Where, yes. Like,
and it was really just the first one. Like, something happened between the two of them after that.
And it just didn't feel right. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, there was just, like...
2 was still pretty good. But
palpable. Like, I love my parents. I think I heard my dad kind of go, oh. Oh, like when he picks her up, he's like, oh.
This is why I love watching movies with your parents.
Right? That was great. And it's passionate and it's hot. And then it's that, oh shit, she knows.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about that freaking B-pod for 10 movies.
It's so nice.
She knows, and we're like, all right, we're all in this film, this story together, and we just keep it going.
Also, he kisses her, and she doesn't lose her memory. So, we're good.
Oh my God, that's fine. Amazing. Yes.
We're fine. So yeah, they start kind of talking. Clark lets Lois interview him, as we've seen a lot of it in the trailer.
Oh God. You'd let me interview a Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like right now?
Okay.
Sure.
Like he knows that it's a bad idea, but he's not going to back down.
He was calling her bluff. Yeah. And it's freaking Lois Lane.
Yeah.
And Rachel Brosnahan just does not give a shit about with the concept of Lois being an actual reporter. Good job. And she's like, all right, you're going to let me do this? I'm calling you out right now. And he's like, oh, fudge. Yeah. Like there was this little, you could tell he's like, oh, I made a mistake. I should have done this.
I'm not going to lie. Watching this movie makes me sit here go, maybe we should get back into the 3rd season of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel because that was so much fun. Yeah, and I could use some more Rachel Brosnahan in my life.
Oh, hell yes.
the scene does kind of make me wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Does Clark actually have a journalism degree?
Okay.
Like,
yes. That's okay.
Does he actually have a degree in this? Has he actually worked as a journalist? Like, he seems taken aback by so many of Lois's questions. And I'm just like, you've worked with her for 3 years. You've been dating her for 3 months. I've never actually found out if Clark Kent went to college for journalism.
Because like in the scene of before they jump to the interview, he's like, I'm media savvy, I'm media trained, and he kind of flaunts himself a little bit, and then just gets annihilated. And like in my head, I agree that there was something weird about that, because no, you don't need to know he shouldn't have known what questions were coming.
No,
because she points it out, because that's ethically wrong.
Yeah.
Journalists, it's not a part of journalistic integrity.
Yeah.
So I like how they were like, oh no, we need to be good journalists.
Yeah.
Loved that. But yeah, I was like, did you like turn off the Clark part and went straight into Superman? I'm like, I'm Superman and I'm doing good.
But then like, because he's not dressed as Superman, I feel like he's not giving actual Superman answers. And then like he doesn't know about how to use off the record. Like,
okay, that part I agree with you. The off the record part was the only thing that kind of threw me off, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you could tell like it didn't matter what Lois was asking him.
Mm-hmm.
He was saving people.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of, I don't want to say consumed him, but that was the point. Like, talking to himself, he understands that.
Yeah.
And I think the frustration came with someone who took the lens and made it broader to ask the question of, you can, but should you have?
Yeah.
And I think that's what really kind of got him flustered, because it was that it doesn't matter if I can or can't, people were going to die.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, this is the Superman that we need.
Yeah.
But I do agree, like he got flustered of like how he didn't know what off the record was. Like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you should learn that in like journalism 101 at like.
And that's why I'm like, does he have a degree in this?
Like Smallville's in Kansas, so he either went to KU or K-State.
Yeah.
Or unless there's a Smallville college, which I don't know. In this one, simply someone tell us like if he went to college or anything like that. Because I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But yeah, that you make a valid point. I'm like, you don't know what I know what off the record is. I know I have to say off the record before I tell you something, like in a journalistic standpoint.
But no, like what I mean by he wasn't giving Superman only answers is because it gave the feeling that this interview was very much spur of the moment. He wasn't in only his Superman headspace.
Yeah.
He wasn't in his Superman clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking with his girlfriend, who he hadn't classified as a reporter in that instance.
Okay. All right.
So like he kept on blurring the lines. He didn't have a good way of separating what was happening versus how close he was to it.
Fair. Okay. You know what? I follow your logic. I got you. Yeah.
Which is understandable. I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's also one of those, but he's a journalist.
Yeah.
Like,
I said, did he flip off the Clark switch? There should be like journalism switch turns on. I'm like, I need to be smart. I need to focus, and I need to understand how to answer these questions.
Yeah. The interview goes off the rails and Clark leaves after Lois says, I knew this would never work.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah. Side note. Did you notice their drinks?
No.
So Superman, wholesome boy that he was,
had
a glass of milk with his breakfast for dinner.
Shut up.
He had a glass of milk. He finished it like right before he left.
Yep. Okay.
Right before he walked out. Lois had a coffee cup. I'm assuming it was actually coffee.
Whiskey. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever it was. But it was in a coffee cup.
And he had
milk.
But
like he had a glass of milk. Like you could see through the glass.
Damn.
And I'm just there like, that's Kansas wholesome right there.
Damn, that's good. That's real good.
Yes. Next, I believe we went back to the fortress. It was Lex the engineer, Miss Tessmacher, and Ultraman go to the fortress, which mysteriously opens for them.
Yeah, it was one of those, how are you supposed to get in here? The engineer asks Lex, how are you supposed to get in here? And he does the, oh, ye of little faith.
Yeah.
And they just walk, and Miss Tessmacher's taking pictures.
Always pictures.
Always pictures.
I don't blame her.
And then it's a gate. The Superman crest comes open, opens up. Ford turns around, played by the beautiful Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
And it's like, goes, oh, you're not supposed to be here. This is a restricted area. And then shit goes.
And there was a firefight.
Shit goes south so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked this scene because like Ultraman flies out and breaks 4.
Yeah.
The other Superman robots registered a red alert, come in swarming. The engineer just does her sawman hands and like, throws them all over the place. And Lex is just walking, confident enough that he knows his people are going to protect him and get to what he needs.
Or just not hit him.
Or not hit him. And then get to this console. But then who shows up?
Crypto
shows up.
Crypto shows up. He is a good boy sometimes.
And scratches the engineer.
Yes.
And like rips some of her nanites off of her face. Nanobots. And then tries to get her again. And then she just kind of covers his head, which that was actually kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
I'm glad they went with that.
Yeah.
Because I heard one of the other scenes they tested and she punched him. Someone punched or kicked Crypto. Ooh. I heard the rumor. I don't know if it's true. Again, let me know if it
I wouldn't be surprised if that went through test screenings to see like which one is more okay.
Yeah.
Because either one is going to be rough.
Yeah. And that's like, they were like, on the test screening, did not like that. Again,
that's fair.
Might have been a rumor. Saw that. Don't know if that's true, but here you go.
Yeah. Then the engineer repairs Superman's parents' message or finds it or unarchives it.
Yeah, because it was 4 was like, oh, you're here. I preemptively put your parents' message on.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay, don't know why you're doing that, but the engineer.
I mean, it also lends the idea of Superman only comes to the fortress for healing.
Yeah. Yep.
Anytime that we have seen him in the fortress in this movie, he's trying to be healed.
I want to go back real fast. I thought something that was actually very fun. We're in the fortress in the very beginning where we meet Crypto and Clark gets healed and whatnot. And it's like, oh, hey, what the hey, dude? It's Crypto biting Clark and Clark saying, ow.
Yeah.
Ow, stop. Yeah. Ow, stop. And like sit and stay. And I thought that was really funny on this idea that Crypto probably has the same powers as Clark and his chomps really hard. Yeah. And so Clark actually feels the pain. I'm sure, and Clark does feel pain, but it was just funny that this dog, you hear Superman go, ow, for the first time in this movie, and it's from a dog nipping at him.
Yep.
I just thought that was really funny and how it kind of.
His sharp teeth, man.
He really did have sharp teeth, but I just thought that was really funny, that idea. All right, jumping back to where we're at now with Lex.
Yes. So yeah, they get the message and then they leave.
Yeah. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see the message. There's another part of it. It was damaged. I can fix it. And then she goes all weird Matrix on us and like weird Doc Ock Matrix eyes go blank. She's like,
and randomly floats.
Oh my God. What? Like the power of Krypton starts flowing through her body for a second.
Yeah, it was strange.
That was a weird. I'm like, what are we doing? I get it, but all right.
So then it's time to see what distraction Lex has in store for Superman.
Yeah.
So then Otis and the bowl cut guy who's not Guy, the one who gives off real Otis energy, but is not Otis, let some alien loose in Metropolis. Like, I have no idea where this thing came from.
I don't think we're supposed to, but weird kaiju.
Yeah.
Growing kaiju. It's kind of one of those things that you'd put like the little pill in the water.
And then it grows.
It grows. That's pretty much what this bitch was.
So then Superman has to save a dog from the kaiju alien dude.
Yeah.
So the next morning, basically.
Yeah, because it was like, seems kind of small for a distraction.
Yeah.
And Otis actually goes, it'll grow. And that's all it was. And then this dog's about to get smashed and Clark catches the kaiju foot and blows this dog away. It's just like, try to get away. Go. Get out of here. Shoo.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't go, and he has to super breath it out of the way. I'm like, all right, that's still pretty good. I like this.
The Justice Gang shows up, and at the time that I wrote this, I had no idea what Mr. Terrific's powers are, but he's cool. Found out what his powers are.
Found out what his powers are. Yep.
Yeah, he's the third smartest man on Earth.
Okay.
He has just huge intellect.
Yeah.
And he created his T-spheres.
Okay.
And his jacket apparently has always said fair play.
Oh, on his sleeve.
Had no idea. Yeah, both sleeves.
Both sleeves. Okay, gotcha.
Took me most of the movie to be able to read both sleeves.
Both sleeves. I saw Terrific on the back of it, but I didn't notice the fair play part.
Yeah, fair play going down both sleeves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hard to see both of them.
Fair.
They save the day. Then Superman has the worst day of his life.
Okay, hold up. I love that they save the day and then Superman has a bad day. There's so much fun little nuances in that because freaking like Clark gets this kaiju blows like fire everywhere and like people are getting hurt, or he kind of protects them. He turns around and goes, "Everyone okay?" And this girl's like, "Uh-huh." And he kind of stops and he's like does this weird, "All right, you're good." Shakes his head and then does that, "Hey buddy, eyes up here," kind of bonks this guy on the head with a Super Bowl cannonball or some crap like that.
Yeah.
And like, as they're fighting, this kaiju tail swings and is about to kill a friggin' squirrel. And Clark saves the damn squirrel.
There's so many animals in this movie.
And they all get saved, and I love it. I'm like, see, it doesn't matter who you are. Superman, save people. Be good to people.
People and animals.
Be good to animals. And like, I loved this, like, Clark's standing on a building, the Justice Gang shows up, and Mr. Terrific flies down in his like gamer chair and like
that was weird.
And lands and just like, "Hey man, what's the skinny?" And I'm like, "All right, cool. I like you, dog."
Yep.
It's like, I'm trying to get it out of here for I'm trying to get it away from people and trying to just get it off the planet. And Mr. Terrific like, just free rolls his eye. I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy sucks. Screw it. Go for its eyes."
Yep.
They start poking the shit out of the eyes, and you're like, it's uncomfortable.
This poor guy. It was very uncomfortable. I did not appreciate it.
Hot girl gets her leg caught in the eyelid, and she screams, "I'm about to get blinked to death."
Is that what she said?
Yes.
I could not understand that any of the 3 times.
Beating the shit out of this eye. She's like, "Guys, help. I'm going to get blinked to death."
Guy.
Yeah. Guy Gardner, yeah. Yeah, you got Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and a hot girl who, all right, hot girl was completely underutilized.
Yes.
Like she was unfortunately just there, and that sucks.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm excited to see where her character goes in the future.
And again, we'll get to it a little bit later. What'd you think of that? Did the hawk screams get a little too much?
Yes.
It was.
Oh my god, yes.
Isabella Merced can talk, everyone. She can do more than just hawk scream.
Yeah.
It's cool. She's a great actress. Let her talk more than
Please
just
let her talk.
Hawk scream everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. Yeah, we're about Mr. Fantastic. Oh my god, that sucks. Because we have to go see Fantastic Four in 2 weeks. But yeah,
not to date this episode.
Mr. Terrific throws his T-spheres into the kaiju and blows up its stomach, and Clark's just like, "Oh man, there's got to be a better way to do this." Damn. Yeah. And he doesn't say darn, but like we could be better than this.
Yeah.
All right, continue on. Go.
Oh yeah, Clark has the worst day of his life.
Yeah, Clark has the worst day of his life. Yes, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk about that?
Sure.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're doing so good.
All right, so with the engineer being all matrixy and like almost crying and levitating and all this crap, the second part of that message that Clark held dear, because that first part was, "Our son Krypton is dying and we found a suitable planet called Earth, and we want you to be kind of not the leader, but just a good person down there and show them the ways of Krypton and protect them." And something to that effect. I really don't actually remember. But then they always talked about how the footage was damaged, so we don't know the rest of the message. Come to find out, the engineer found out the rest of the message, and it's pretty much take up a harem. Let's go. Rule Earth with an iron fist and destroy the people who get in your way, and just you do anything you can to push Krypton forward, get that harem, spread your genes. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's something that's happening right now. And so when the people find out, they start their turn on Superman and Clark, because he's been their hero and a good guy. And now with this new revelation, everyone's like, oh no, I don't know if I like him, which rightfully so. Like, he's a god. He's indestructible. He can do those things. He just chooses not to. So, do you want me to keep going? I think I know what happens after this, or do you want to pick it back up?
Then Superman and the Justice Gang go into a building.
Yes, I think it's a Lord Tech building.
Yes. So they go into a building, and then I'm just honestly happy and relieved that James Gunn wrote some smart-ish superheroes. Looking at you, Guy Gardner, on that ish. So they actually talk with Clark instead of just attacking him.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a nice, refreshing change of pace for a superhero movie, where they're just like, hey, what's going on here? And like, they give him a chance to actually explain what's going on.
What the shit, dude? We've been doing this for insert amount of years.
Yeah.
We know you. You know us.
Are you about to try and rule us?
Is this
like,
harem
what's
thing?
Going on?
Do you have a secret harem? I think that's what Guy actually asked him.
Yeah.
Like, you have a secret harem? Like, of course I don't have a harem. That's not, I don't know what this is. But yeah, we find this out. This Lex is on a talk show with Ian Michael Black, and it's like, what? Again, what's happening? And what's funny about that talk show, Lex was just like in a folding chair. He wasn't on a couch. Huh. Or it was just like just an office chair. It was very weird, I thought. Yeah. And then he's just like, I'm scared. Superman's out there in the secret harem, and I'm scared. I was like, all right, dude.
Sure you are. So then Hot Girl realizes, wait, how did they get this footage? And Terrific actually just vouches for the computer guys, saying, oh, if this is legit, or else nobody would have backed this up.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a very smart way to just be like, oh no, this is real.
Yeah, it's not doctored or anything. This is straight up a real issue.
Yeah. So Hot Girl points out, hey, how did they get this? Where did they get this footage from? And so Superman has to get back to the Fortress of Solitude, and we got sprayed with so much water in the 4DX.
Yeah, that was the most. Yeah, that was a lot of water.
There's so much.
Okay,
water.
That's enough.
Yeah,
and then we had to clean off our 3D glasses and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
That was a cool flying shot. Like,
yeah,
I liked how you felt the panic that Clark had, because it shot at very shaky cam, and he was just going through it. I thought that was a great sequence.
Yeah, and then right after this, do they go back to Superman's apartment, or is this where?
No, so he gets to the fortress.
Yeah, so he
gets to the fortress and finds 4 stabbing himself in the head.
Yeah, trying
to protect Superman or something. Like, he just malfunctioned, and it was that idea. Just he registered that Lex got into the fortress. 4 dies in front and holding Clark's hand, and that's when Clark goes crypto and starts doing his Superman whistle. Finds Krypto's not there. He jets out of the fortress, flies and smashes into the LexCorp building tower, blows open the door. You hear a receptionist going, "I'm sorry, Mr. Luthor, I told him you weren't ready." And Superman just gets in his face. "Where's the dog, Luthor?"
Yeah.
Grabs his table, flips it and throws it. "Where's the dog?" And what caught me off guard was Lex going, "Well, this is the first time we meet."
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that was weird.
What? Okay, so I like the idea of that he's been.
I thought that was insane. Like, I'm just there like, it's been 3 years. You hate him this much, but this is the first time
like face to face
that you're face to face.
I was like, holy shit. So like he's really been planning all of this for 3 years in the shadows. I'm like, all right. That was when I further like the second, third showing, I was like, oh shit, this Lex really is diabolical and actually steps ahead of Clark. I was like, that's cool. He tells Eve to keep on recording.
Yeah.
Ian Michael Black's there because I guess they're setting up their next interview. He gets his ass thrown out, not thrown out a window, but blown up when the door opens up.
Yeah.
And like Clark is just in his face and like, where's the dog? It's just a dog. Give me the dog.
Yeah.
And like, I like how like Nicholas Holt's just there, like, what dog? Stupid dog with a cape. Like saying it underneath his breath so Clark could hear him, but Eve wouldn't have been able to pick it up. And then Clark looks at Eve like, did you hear him? You hear him?
You hear that?
Yeah, it's the dog. And then it just kind of cuts to Ian Michael Black going, yeah, he's raving about a rabid dog, but the only one we see is Superman.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris? And it's freaking Peacemaker. I think his name's Chris. We haven't watched Peacemaker yet, I'll be honest. And there's freaking
Forgot about that.
John Cena just like, yeah, these guys kind of suck trying to take the high road of not having to kill unless it's absolutely necessary, which sucks for me. Like making me feel bad about being like edgy and whatnot, and they're just jealous because I'm more jacked than them. And this is the scene with the imp in the background. This is where Clark gets into his.
Was it that? Where is the president of Bravia talking?
Oh shit, we skipped over like 2 of those already, I believe.
Yeah. But we do find out, we have already found out, I think, that he is in league with Lex.
Yes, we have, because it was what they...
And we don't know what exactly each of them is getting out of this deal, but they're definitely helping each other.
Yeah, because when they started doing the Secret Harem, the Baravian president was doing something like that. And we've come to find out that Lex has created...
Baravian women.
Yeah, that was weird too. I didn't like that one.
That was so strange.
That was strange. But we've come to find out that there's portals all over the world.
Yeah.
Because the Baravian president walks into a portal and there's Lex.
Yeah, he's got a weird circular window and then a circular painting, and the circular painting pulls back into the wall, and there's the circular portal. Like, there were a lot of circles.
Did you notice that the president was holding a squirrel on the horse?
I feel like that vaguely registered, and then I was just like, no. I can't with this right now.
But yeah, that's where we find out like there's a weird they're pocket dimension. It's a pocket dimension, but yeah, they can walk back and forth and instantly travel. Lex got a donut from
these holes,
something like that. And I noticed it on a third watch through that when he gives it to the president, or Ultraman gives it to the president, he's like, oh my god, he's like, right. I'm thinking about putting one on my half of Johnpur.
That's what it was.
And I was like, that's really cool. But it was just one of those like, Lex is giving you this is what we're going to do. And then it has the whereabout to like register that he's like, oh, I'm enjoying this donut. It's like, yeah, damn, this is a great donut.
Yeah.
So continuing on, getting to
interdimensional imp.
Yes.
Is at Earth, and I have no idea what's going on with Superman's window.
Yeah, I don't like. He just flies in. He doesn't open.
He flies in. It doesn't open. He just goes straight in, which is fine. But there's no wind except when he leaves later. There's no wind. And I'm just like, is there a window? Is there a force field? Is it like coded to his DNA and he just like gets accepted through the window? Because like there's clearly no glass in the window pane except for this one shot where I think there's glass, but there shouldn't be because there hasn't been.
This is what keeps you up at night, doesn't it? It's this stuff that keeps you up at night. I follow your logic because it is weird. Because you're absolutely right. Floats in. He's sitting there. TV goes off from Peacemaker, and Lois is there's like, you have a dog?
Yeah.
Not really. It's more of a foster situation. Which is great.
was very cute. Great.
And she walks up and she goes, pretty much, I made you hot cocoa.
Yeah, I made you hot cocoa. It's delicious.
That was so funny because it was like,
he's so stressed about everything, but then just
he's stressed about the dog.
Yeah.
And he's like, Lois was like, are you helping with that? No, that's a dimensional imp. They got it.
Got this.
What were you doing? I was looking for the dog.
For the dog.
And the shot is so beautiful because you see Lois and Clark sitting there, and then it blurs out so you can focus on the imp, and you see Guy beating the shit out of this thing with a bat. Yeah. And like you can make out like Mr. Terrific. And then in the blur, David Cornswell goes, oh, that's good. And you're like, you had to have improv that, and it worked.
It's so good. It's a great scene.
It's such a great. To me, this scene truly solidifies this Superman and what he's about, because you find out he's going to turn himself in because the DOJ has a warrant out for him, and Lois like, why? Maybe they're going to put me where the dog is. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe they'll put me where the dog is, and she's just like, but he's just a dog, and the answer is yeah, and not a very good one. But he's out there alone and scared. Like, that's the whole reason.
And you just go, there's good in this world.
Yeah.
There's hope in this world. Yeah. And it's this man right here. And I love it.
So yeah, Superman turns himself in to try and find Krypto because he's just a dog.
He's just a dog and he's scared and he has to help him. And it was just beautiful. And so
then
Clark turns around.
So then he turns around. Lois goes in for a hug. He confesses his love.
There's a fun, like, I don't remember that there's a fun, like, I grew up in wherever Lois grew up in. You grew up here, or you're Superman. I'm punk rock. And Clark's like, well, I'm punk rock and I like these. And no, those are all pop bands. Those aren't actually punk rock. She goes, I don't trust people. Or like,
I don't trust anybody, and you think everybody's beautiful. And I can just see it in his expression of, but isn't that why I'm with you?
Yeah. It was
so cute.
It was beautifully shot. He played it right.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, maybe that's the punk rock.
Maybe that's the punk rock.
And I'm like, God damn.
So cute.
God damn.
I loved it. So then he asks again, what did you mean when you said, I knew this wouldn't work?
Yeah.
And
I think we flipped those.
Yeah, we flipped those.
Yeah, what do you mean? And then she explained that stuff.
So then they hug. And I'm just like, they're not just kissing for the last time. Like, this is just a very tender, very sweet moment. And it's just a hug.
Yeah.
He confesses her love and his love. And then he leaves to go find the dog.
Go turn himself in, find the dog.
And it takes him the rest of the night to figure out how to turn himself in.
Yeah, because
it's next day and it's full on daytime, like 10 a.m.
Smashed into the ground. Hey, is this completely necessary? You didn't read me my rights. Well, the U.S. has decided that because you're an actual alien, not of this planet, you don't have rights.
Which is a little insane.
And that's Rick Flag talking. And it was just that we understand that we don't have the capabilities of holding you. So we have handed you off to Planet Watch. We've outsourced everything to Planet Watch, which is Lex's thing.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be taking care of your imprisonment and your interrogation. And then Rick Flag's like, and I'm sorry about this.
Yeah.
And so
Superman gets flown to the military base / resort.
Everyone's hanging out.
Still random. He gets escorted to the portal in a tent, and he's in the pocket dimension. He meets Metamorpho and Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Hansen. Mr. Hansen, yeah. Which is just a creepy alien. Have no idea what that is. Yeah. We're just keep on tracking with that.
Don't know. And sees Lex for the second time in 2 days.
I like that. That scene where like he gets up like in the on Lex real fast. Like your obsession is kind of jarring or something like that. What he said?
Creepy,
but
something
he had the full like Superman pose.
Yeah,
and that weird like, what are we doing, dog?
Yeah,
like, I kind of liked how they played that one as well. But then you see that this just Lex owns this pocket dimension.
Yeah, created and owns the pocket dimension. He's housing people who are enemies of various states, as well as just his own personal vendetta.
Find out. Oh, sorry.
Superman gets put into his cell spot.
Yeah, just cell spot. Like you see monkeys that are rage bait farming to hate Superman.
I do not for 1 second believe that those monkeys are doing that. You want to know why?
Why?
Their grammar is too good.
They should have done.
They should have done like U.
Yeah, capital
and
U.
R.
WLD would.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Yeah, that would have been a nice. This is actually what's happening. A nice little touch on that one. You find out Metamorpho can create anything in the universe, including kryptonite, because earlier you found out that kryptonite was not on the planet anymore. From Rick Flag. And so Metamorpho just has this kryptonite hand now.
Yeah.
And like holding and sitting with Clark.
It's got to be uncomfortable.
Right.
You know?
And then, it just gets loaded in, and you find out that Metamorpho's son is across the hall. Baby Joey is just sitting there with, I guess, a goon. Yeah. I don't know. And little cute ugly bitch. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I was just a baby. I was like, all right, he's cute and ugly.
Baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah. Superman spends 1 or 2 nights in this cell. I think it's 2.
I think it's 2 as well, but I can't really
it's
tell.
2. Yeah. I think it's 2 because of Lois's clothes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So then Lois and Jimmy at the Daily Planet find out about the pocket dimension because Lois is tracking down this story on Luthor. And she always follows her nose. Like, she has a very good instinct for all of these things.
Yes.
And so she is tracking down what's going on with the arms sales from the arms sales that
Luthor Corp?
The weapons that Luthor Corp is selling to Bravia. I can't talk anymore. I don't know. I did. I blanked out hardcore.
Oh my God.
And he's selling them for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And she's trying to figure out why. And then Jimmy has to text mutant toes.
That's hilarious. I was in like mutant toes. I was like, who the shit is that in the DC universe?
Could have been anybody.
Could have been anyone.
It was Miss Tessmacher. Let's also take a second to point out that she is a Victoria's Secret angel.
Oh, Miss Tessmacher?
Yes, in real life.
In real life, yes, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, through the movie, there's a couple scenes. There's another scene where you find out that Jimmy's a player.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy's got it, and you're like, all right,
how?
Cool. All right, cool, whatever, man. I don't really care. I thought that was just kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was just, that's cool.
Is funny.
I'm down.
And so Jimmy finds out about the pocket dimension, tells Lois about it, and then we cut back to the pocket dimension. Lex is back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He has decided that he needs to motivate Superman by interrogating Molly in front of Superman, and ends up killing him much faster than he thought he would.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't understand Russian roulette.
That was... I liked the scene because it was like... I told you, the very Joker-ish of, oh, that happened faster than I was anticipating because I wanted the threat to happen more. And what was cool, and not cool about this, but what was interesting was you saw Superman tear up because someone died because of him and there's nothing he could have done.
Yeah.
Which then, in turn, changes Metamorpho's how he feels because Clark is like, is that your son? I can go fly him if you just turn off the kryptonite.
Yeah.
And then Metamorpho's crying like, oh my God, he just killed that guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dog.
Oh, and by the way, Metamorpho sounds not how I expected that character to sound.
Fair.
But he sounds very much like a James Gunn character.
That's a good way to put it. Yep. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Just saying. So then Lois goes to the Justice Gang to try and get their help, but only Mr. Terrific will go. Because he's the best of them. Fight me.
Yeah. Guy Gardner was fun, but it was a very fun, like them talking like he's your friend. Well, how do you know Superman?
Jeez. Yeah.
Do you know about the glasses? Well, yeah, I know. So you know they're hypno glasses. Like Clark doesn't look like you think he does when he puts the glasses on.
Yeah.
Well, now you should have told me that because I might not have known this.
Yeah.
So you know it's Clark Kent.
I did think it was cool that we finally got an explanation on that, and that is comic accurate to at least one storyline in the comics.
Yeah. It's just Lois like, why does he trust people?
Why does he trust everybody?
Why does he trust everyone? And Terrific's like, all right, well, there might be some validity in your pocket dimension story that you're in because he went to or landed at this freaking base and then just disappeared. Because if he was dead, my nanobite GPS systems in his bloodstream would still be there. You put GPS nano system in everyone's bloodstream or in his bloodstream. I do that to everyone. Everyone looks at themselves and like, all right, that's good, pretty good. No one wants to help him. Mr. Terrific does.
Yes. So then they take his ride, and it's the slowest garage door ever on the face of this planet. But it is a very cool ride. So then back in the cell, Metamorpho is having a change of heart. He retracts his kryptonite hand, finds out that Superman needs the sun. He can't make the sun, but he can make something like the sun.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it that he was able to do it like helium. I don't know, like really.
Yeah, he was muttering about the elements to himself. It was really cool.
I liked just the little stupid thing of, why do you still look like that after you turned off the kryptonite?
Why do you still look gross?
I was like, hold up, dog.
Just they're like, you know what? You have a good point.
Good point. But yeah, makes the sun.
Superman punches through the glass. Like I love seeing him heal.
The sound of it too. Like you heard the
sound, the silhouette, okay, he can actually straighten out now.
Yeah, and like you saw like he was doing it because it was very like just crunchy. I guess the best way. And
it was well done.
Straight up and like lean, and you heard like the cracks coming back into place and punches through the glass, flies and gets into the cell with Baby Joey. Uppercuts the guy and catches Baby Joey.
Yes.
And then for some odd reason, Metamorpho can't carry Baby Joey when he's transformed?
Yes. You saw this a little bit later. When he goos out.
He goos out, yeah.
He goos out. Like he couldn't have carried Baby Joey through that.
That's true. That's a good point.
So I do understand that. There's this whole escape scene. And like Superman ends up in this proton river and he's got Baby Joey. My thought process there, because normal humans will not be surviving this proton river.
Yeah.
Baby Joey is not a normal human.
No, he would have been fine.
Like
just keep him from drowning. I think he was trying to keep him from drowning.
Yeah, but like all the people, I feel like there are a lot of people who would be upset about, but Baby Joey should have been destroyed. He touched the water multiple times. I'm just like, his father creates elements.
Yeah, he'd be okay.
Like, I feel like he's fine. It's just, don't let him drown.
Don't let him drown. That's kind of how I know. I read it too. It's like, Clark's fine because during this time we see like it's Lois and Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, searching for them.
Or searching for him because they get to the base. And now, anytime James Gunn does a movie, we need a one shot of just a battle because he did it in Guardians 3.
Oh, but real fast.
Yes.
Mr. Terrific's fight at the military base, best fight sequence in the whole movie.
It was a lot of fun. The one-shot fight scenes are always fun.
Yeah.
Since like James Gunn did it from Guardians 3 and then this one. And I like that we did it from Lois's point of view in a protective bubble. And she's like looking around and Terrific's just all over the place, throwing his T-spheres in just some of the best music.
Yeah.
Made so much sense. And then it was that Terrific goes, damn, he did make a pocket. Why would you make a pocket dimension? Like literally angry that that Lex, a very smart man, like one of the smartest, and like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why? Like that is so much far. Like it's just
a dumb decision.
Dumb decision.
So yeah, they are all trying to escape. Any commentary that you can think of on the escape?
Clark gets Crypto because we see Crypto through the beginning part, and he wants to sit because he's just trying to save Crypto.
Yeah.
And then I think one of the better scenes when going through all that, because you've got the Raptors trying to catch everyone, but then there's a black hole, and Metamorpho's trying to pull on Clark, but then the black hole starts pulling them in, and then he's trying to get the Crypto to pull him out. And then the slow-mo used very well in this movie, in my opinion. Clark turning around and just going, all right, whatever. Super breathing so hard to blow them out of a black hole. Slow-mo grabbing Crypto.
Yeah.
And the swell of the music with just the infinite universe that is a black hole. I was like, damn. That is one of the better shots. Not my favorite shot of the movie, but one of the better shots.
Yeah. So then Mr. Terrific finds Superman, Ugly Dog, Weird Baby, and Squiggle Man.
I love that actor.
And
he
leaves
played
them
everything
out.
so effing dry, but it worked every single time. And then when he got angry or gave emotion, it just elevated everything with Terrific.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite characters.
Lois has to get Clark home. Metamorpho heads out into the night with no way to contact anyone that we know of. Lois and Clark get to Smallville. I love that scene. The whole sequence is very sweet. And Jonathan's speech about choices and parenting and it's one of the best.
Okay. It is. I agree. I'm going to back us up a little bit because we missed a couple key parts as you're doing this. So one, Jimmy has to go meet Eve.
Oh, yeah.
I
did the best that I could.
You did the best you could. Yeah, you did the best you could. You're doing a great job. Jimmy has to go meet Eve, and it's one of those trying to figure out trying to get dirt on Lex.
Yes.
Because you come to find out Jimmy and Eve used to be an item, but she's insane.
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
And crazy.
Jimmy just doesn't want to do this.
Yeah.
But he knows he kind of has to do it to get some
He needs
dirt.
the story.
He needs the story and he needs to get some dirt. And one of my favorite scenes is just how she's like, oh, I love your mom. I see her as my mom.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's like, yeah, she thinks the same thing from the one time you guys have met.
Yeah.
I really need dirt on Lex. Lex tortured a dog. Jesus Christ. How he played it so well.
Yeah.
And then just, okay, I got to go now. And it was, 2 minutes of conversation?
Yeah.
And then she runs off. Now we're back to where we're at in the movie and Smallville. During this time, I can't remember where, but Eve. Oh, no, because Clark got out.
Yeah.
Lex got pissed.
Yes. That's what it is.
Lex got pissed, breaking shit, throws a pencil at Eve, which I actually didn't like.
No.
I was okay with him yelling at her.
Yeah.
But then when he threw the pencil, I was like, all right. Weirdly enough, I was like, little too far.
Yeah.
We should have.
And she thinks so too.
And she thinks so too. So she goes.
Assembles. She had these pictures assembled. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she was getting ready for it.
And she calls Jimmy and she's just like, I'm so done. I'm sending you everything. But are we going to be together?
Yeah, are we going to be together? If we're going to send this, you got to hang out with me this weekend. Okay. How long? All weekend. All weekend?
I'm so sorry for you, Jimmy.
But it was right next to the
Ultraman.
Ultra room. The server room. And Ultraman was there. And he just kind of looks over.
And again, it brings up the question of, okay, he's got super hearing, so he probably would have heard it anyway. Also, how much free will does he have?
Yeah.
How smart actually is he?
Sure. She sends all these pictures to Jimmy.
Yes.
They just look like sexy selfies. Lex grabs her at the same time.
Yeah.
Very horror-esque style. I kind of liked how that was shot.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy looks at him and he's like, oh, Eve. And they literally just look like sexy selfies. Smash cut. Now we're back to Smallville. Jonathan and Martha are there looking at Clark, who has this kryptonite poisoning because Metamorphose stayed close to him for too long. Jonathan's a wreck because that's his boy.
Yeah.
Just making sure he's okay. Then Lois is like, yeah, Mr. Terrific said he's going to be okay. Just needs to rest. We're going to be fine. And this is when you find out that Jimmy sends all the pictures over to Lois.
Yeah.
Lois is like, Jimmy, how do you do it? How do you pull? How do you pull these baddies?
How do you get these?
Come to find out, Eve is a lot smarter than we all gave her because she was taking these sexy selfies with incriminating evidence behind her all the time. And that's how the story moves forward with Lois leaving Smallville to get back to the planet.
Yeah.
Clark is still there, and that's when
Daily Planet.
What'd I say?
Oh, you said the planet?
The Daily Planet. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just being specific
that's
because
a good point. That's a good point.
Like, there's not much out in space in this movie, but
yeah. Not come to find it, but then I think that's when the next morning it's Clark on the
just outside watching Crypto
not kill cows,
make friends with the cows.
He's eating breakfast, and then Jonathan sits down and does something my father has done to me.
Hey, you remember that?
You remember the food that we had that one time while they moved, and it's still good, and I
it's just so normal.
It's so normal. Your son is a superhero.
Yeah.
And it's so normal that a dad would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then come to find out Clark's been having this crisis of conscience because he thought his parents sent him to do good, but they wanted him to hurt people. He doesn't know who he is anymore. And Jonathan's little speech of how you feel about what that message should have said means more than what the message was. And parents are only here to give you tools to mess up. It is your actions. It is your decisions that make you who you are. And I, for one, son, am proud of you. And I will 100% tell you, I bawled all 3 times.
Yeah.
I bawled, and I'm like, that's just the perfect.
It's so good.
It was so good and again, that actor who always plays a creepy actor playing Jonathan Kent, absolutely freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
And Martha comes out, oh mush, just being nice about it. Just you're worried about your boy Clark. There's something on the tube or something, like it's something on the box. Something on the box. Come take a look.
See this box.
And it's because Superman's been out of commission for a couple days.
The president of Bravia has decided to move against Jaranpur.
I got your boots cleaned.
I've been cleaning your boots.
Cleaning your boots. We're gonna go take care of it. And you see all these kids have this. The other part of the trailer, the kids with the Superman flag.
Yeah.
And they start raising it in Bravia. Or no, Jaranpur.
Jaranpur.
Jaranpur. They raise it and start screaming and chanting Superman. All the people start chanting Superman. And for some other reason, the third showing, that one got me too. That one actually broke me. And I was like, I get it again. I got it. Clark's like, I got to get out there. Terrific shows up. T-Sphere shows up for Terrific.
Yeah.
I need you here because Lex decided that he's going to go ahead and split the dimension, break everything. And so if you don't come here, there's not going to be a Jahanpur or an Earth or anything.
Yeah.
I need you here to help me.
Metropolis, there won't be an Earth.
Because I can't hack into the not the portal, but the system. The system to close this portal.
Yeah.
So that is where we're at there.
So
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was like, I think this is where we get back to Metropolis.
Yeah.
We see this, everything's starting to split a little bit. People are panicking. Everyone's running around in the Daily Planet, minus Jimmy, Perry, and Lois.
Yeah.
Again, one of the best scenes, like everyone's freaking out and they're like, all right, so here's the scoop. This is what we learned. This is how we're doing this. And Perry's like,
thanks to these sexy selfies.
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me about this.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's a good story. All right, let's go ahead. Wait, Lois, you still have that flying saucer up on the roof? Yeah. All right, how many can it hold? 5, 6?
5 or 6?
All right, everyone, the team, let's go. And upstairs and let's go. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I need more Perry.
Yeah. No, I was very confused how many people or who the extra 3 people were in the T-Craft. So we looked it up later and found out, these are recurring characters.
Yeah, right. I knew about Kat, but I didn't know about Steve or Ron. I didn't know about them, and I was like, okay. But recurring characters, big characters in the cartoon and the TV show. Or not TV show, but comics.
Yeah.
So it's starting to split.
Uh-huh.
Buildings start to fall.
Yes.
Everything's falling. People are running out because Metropolis has decided to.
I love so much that during this evacuation, everybody who has a pet has their pet with them.
The woman with the 2 turtles?
Yeah, 1 turtle.
There's 2.
Okay.
I know. I thought it was 1, and it was second or third time. I was like, oh, there are 2 turtles. That's nice. Yeah, they're bringing their pets.
Yeah.
You see people helping people.
Yeah. And I'm just there like, yeah, I think this is what would actually happen.
Like, and they made an establishing shot of a bridge.
Yeah.
So I think this was really, I'm gonna say it, I'm not 100% sure. This was kind of the, hey, we're making sure that people are safe because I know Batman v Superman, everyone effing died.
Yeah.
So I think this was we're gonna take one step of like, hey, we know the danger's coming.
Yeah.
This is a full Metropolis evacuation. This is not, you do not get to choose. You got to get out.
Yeah.
And you see fire department and
I
people
feel like
just
it was
move.
just the area near the wharf or
Oh, I thought it was a full
in the path.
I thought it was a full
That's
Metropolis.
what I thought, but then later.
Then later, yeah. That's a good
There's
point.
still people.
There's still people. That's true. That's a good point.
They're just in a slightly different area.
Yeah.
So it could be another city. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, that was where they were like, oh, we need to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually a different city.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where Lois grew up. I put that together because she's like, I grew up in whatever. Yeah, I put
News
that,
to me.
Yeah,
Fantastic though.
Yeah. So, buildings start falling.
Yes.
And I think this is where this, again, probably the 3rd or 4th time I probably teared up in this one, is the idea that because everyone kind of turned their back on Clark because of the second part of the message. And this establishing shot of the bridge, when buildings start falling, everyone starts running. And this lady gets caught and her car stalls. And this building's about to fall on her. And Clark's just there and catches it.
Yeah.
And holding it. And her car starts. She looks at him and the car starts. And she starts driving. And once she gets safe, he allows it to fall.
Yeah.
The bridge starts collapsing too, but she gets past it. She looks in her rear view mirror. And he just hovers above the rubble. And it's just enough to see the suit come through, but have that establishing shot of she is safe.
Yeah.
And something I loved about this movie, it was always one person.
Yeah.
It was never, I'm going to save the bus. I'm going to save the plane. It is, I am saving one.
Yeah.
And him just floating up and the Superman theme coming back, the John Williams theme. I was like, yep. And I'm thinking about it, and it's going to get me. I'm like, oh my God. Just, even though you actually hate me right now, because you think this, my goal and my job is to protect you, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And like I was just like, fudge. Damn, that's good. I'm tearing up thinking about this.
Yeah.
We're going long. Who cares?
Yeah.
Free baseball, everyone.
Oh, I feel like we're far into that. I can't see those numbers.
I think we're 140 in.
Oh. Okay. So then then Clark and Mr. Terrific decide, or Superman and Mr. Terrific decide that they need to get to LexCorp to get the code so that they can close the rift. And that's when Ultraman and the Engineer attack. And so they get thrown into the stadium, which again, we've seen that in the trailers.
Yeah. Good fight scene.
Yeah.
Very good fight scene. I actually really enjoyed this one.
Yeah. And so they trade blows, and the Engineer tries to fill Superman's lungs and just put him out of commission with her nanobots. And he fights through it and gets out of the atmosphere. And we find out that she really is not human because she can survive out of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, she gave up her humanity for this mission.
She gave up her humanity for this one. I did like that scene of, well, let me go get Krypton and we'll go over to LexCorp. And, man, you brought that dog?
Yeah.
He's been chewing on shit. He's like, yeah, I didn't want him to kill my parents' cows.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have that, like, he ate T-spheres and whatnot. And I was like, I thought that was really cool. Yeah. That fight scene, though, was actually great with the filling of the lungs. Like, that was actually scary.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, oh, wow. We're not pulling away from some of this stuff. Yeah. I was like, okay. But yeah, the flying up and, like, again, Lex is calling out the letter and number for the specific fight or the specific moves, which was actually really, really cool. And then they're like, what is he doing when he starts flying up there? And so the engineers start like wrap around the nano bots. Thank you. Ultraman's just beating the shit out of Clark,
which is kind of working out for Clark because it keeps on clearing off some of the nanobots.
Yes, and they get up out of the atmosphere.
Yeah,
and then just Clark dive bombs.
Yeah,
full on dive bombs.
He just lets gravity take over.
Gravity does its damn thing. And then, like, the engineer's like, I won't be able to survive the impact. And this is where you see Lex actually kind of care about his bad guy or his crew.
His henchmen.
He's like, Angela, disengage. You're not going to survive the.
Yeah.
And
it's weird.
It was weird, but it was actually kind of cool to see that. And they crash. She's knocked unconscious, but she's okay. Ultraman kind of threw himself off at the last second, but he crashed too. We
find out that Ultraman is a clone.
Which, okay, I have thoughts, but I'm coming around on it a little bit. I did like the scene, though, of like they're taking these cameras that have been following all the henchmen around. Mm-hmm. And I like they've
been following Ultraman the whole time.
Yeah, they've been following Ultraman the whole time. But what I liked about it was Superman's hand just come out of the hole. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. Very old school James Gunn horror, like bringing it out. I was like, all right, that's kind of badass, actually.
Yeah.
But you find out that it almost looked like Robert Pattinson, but it wasn't.
Or no, it wasn't Robert Pattinson. Hayden Christensen.
Yep. It looked like Hayden Christensen. It was just David Cornsweet again, but there's a evil Superman, Ultraman clone. DNA was taken from hair.
He's dumber. We don't know how much free will he has, but apparently enough.
Dumb and strong.
Yeah.
And there was a whole fight, and you come to find out that the war between Jaranpur and
Bravia
was set up so
that Lex could get permission from the U.S. government to take out Superman.
Yes. And this is where we cut to that war, and it is the people hoping for Superman.
The kids are holding on for their lives.
Superman's obviously not showing up, and Guy Gardner, Hot Girl, and Metamorpho save the day. Sorry, kid. Superman's kind of busy. You got the upgrade.
Guys, how is Metamorpho here? Who called him? He hasn't interacted with Hot Girl or Guy Gardner at all. Like, he just barely met Mr. Terrific. He kind of talked, like, he's spent the last 2 days in his cell with Superman. Like, where did he come from? How did they get in contact with him?
I do. Okay, so yeah, agreed. Because it was also very funny. Who was the woman? Because when the kids were raising the flag and for Superman,
oh yeah, and they're watching on TV.
Everyone's watching on TV because the war is about to start off. And there's Metamorpho with Baby Joey and just some random woman.
That's Baby Joey's mom.
Are we sure?
What makes you think it's not?
I don't know. It didn't say. I just.
Then what makes you think it's not?
That's true. I just thought that was funny. Like, who's this random woman? Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
You just kind of get to the point where you just go for the ride and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Just seeing seeing Guy Gardner be a dick, but a good dick. Like, all right,
for sorry, good cause.
Sorry, kid. Superman's busy. You got the upgrade.
And then Hot Girl goes after the president of Bravia and drops him.
Kills him.
And here's the other transition. As she drops him, we transition to the T-Craft where Steve, that was Steve. Sports guy drops an Alka-Seltzer into some water at the same time.
How the shit does he have Alka-Seltzer in there? This whole crew, the bullpen is in this thing. And he's nervous, he's shaking. They have the board that is the Charlie Day board. Somehow they brought it because they're still writing this thing.
Perry told Jimmy to bring the board. He thought ahead.
Lois is talking. Jimmy's transcribing. It's actually, I give crap.
Yeah, Lois is speaking her article so that Jimmy can write it down.
I'm giving it crap, but I'm giving it crap in a loving way because I'm like, it is so smart to go, oh, we're still working on this thing. We need what we need. Get in here. We're flying. Lois is somehow flying this flying saucer, but she's giving the article to Jimmy. Jimmy's writing it all out. Like, it was really funny and kind of like, oh, but then you kind of go, well, no, Lois is a reporter.
Yeah.
It's the bullpen. It's the whole team.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
Anything else from the fight with Ultraman?
Going back and forth, that was actually kind of a fun fight because it was the idea, like, Lex's aside, or just kind of talking about why he hates Superman is because he just showed up and people loved him. He wants people to do something.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason, like, he's envious of Superman because he doesn't have to do anything. While Lex, he didn't say the greatest mastermind, greatest criminal mind. I wish he did. That would have been kind of funny. But Lex wants people to do things, and because the weakness of people is shown because Superman is there, and he's changing. Yeah. I hate saying changing the balance of power, but changing the balance of power.
Yeah.
Don't come after me, DCEU fans. And so it was just that very interesting. I liked what Lex was saying about that. Like, he gave a true reason why he hated Superman. The fight was cool. Come to find out, like, it was always brains over brawn, like what Lex always talks about.
Yeah.
And then this was where Superman just, again, gets the shit beaten out of him. Ultraman super eyes him, like laser eyes him in the face, and you're like, oh my God, that's gotta hurt. And then right when he's about to get just the final blow is what I kind of put it at.
Yeah.
Clark starts giggling or smiles. And he's like, Lex is like, what are you laughing at? Brain over brawn. Whistles for freaking Crypto.
Yeah.
And Crypto comes, knocks.
Look, Crypto is having the best day of his life. He found all the bones.
Yeah. Found a pet store eating bones. Flies, knocks Ultraman off of Superman. And Superman goes, get the toy.
I know what you need to do. Get the toy. Just like those T-spheres.
And so Crypto goes after all these cameras that have been following Ultraman that Lex has been calling out the battle strategy.
Yeah.
Eats all those, and they just beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Gets armbarred, like Clark gets armbarred, like dislocates his shoulder, but throws Ultraman onto a bus and gets sucked into a black hole. Somewhere along the line, the Raptors show up and Superman does a laser spin. Really freaking badass.
Yeah, it was really cool.
A little bit of I like the little touches of James Gunn zooming in on the shield of the S. I was like, all right.
That was cool.
That was fun.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
And then Mr. Terrific kind of gives him shit because, like, hey, what are you doing? This isn't time to just mess around.
Yeah.
And Clark's like,
I'm doing important stuff.
I'm doing important things.
Yeah. So then back in the T-Craft, they're publishing the article.
Yes.
So the whole world can find out about Lex.
Yep.
Then Superman and Mr. Terrific get back to LexCorp, and they have a showdown with Lex, and that's where he talks about the Galileo and Da Vinci.
No, he talked about that through Ultraman's chest.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they've got to get to Lex to close down that portal.
Yeah.
And so Lex is walking into...
And the dude with Otis Energy shows Mr. Terrific which station he needs.
That was great. Clark flies in, just checks the shit out of Lex, throws him into something.
It's beautiful.
And this is the whole, like, I hate you because you're you, and you're an alien, and you're not that, and this is where Clark's... I'm paraphrasing this, like, that's where you're wrong. I'm just as human as you are. I get up every single day. I'm going to make mistakes, but I still put one foot in front of the other to try and do the best I possibly can. Mm-hmm. And for the world. And if you understood that, you would do great things as well. It's something to that effect. Yeah. And Lex isn't having it because he has the permission by the government. And then Crypto shows up and just almost eats Lex. Almost eats Lex. Yeah. Like, throws his ass around.
Lex is beaten. Lex cries about it.
This is when the guy that's not Otis but is Otis, or is not Otis, goes, I know where the codes are, let me find it. And Mr. Terrific, like, pushes this guy out of the way and is like, I don't need your help, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. He sits down, just hacks the damn thing.
It's fantastic.
TV's on, everyone's like, Lex, look out there, everyone knows you're a traitor now, so on and so forth. And not an end of credits, but then he gets put in jail. People in the pocket dimension
They're
released.
free.
They're released. Everyone in the Daily Planet's okay.
Mhm.
Everything's kind of getting put back together. Mr. Terrific made the portal stop spreading, put everything kind of back together. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Perry and Jimmy think that Superman and Lois have been hooking up for about 3 months now.
Yeah, Miss Lane, I'd like to give you an interview, give you what kind of the rundown of what happened, and they go and make out in one of the hottest makeout sessions I've ever seen in movies. Them flying, it was awesome, and that's when how long they've been hooking up?
I think about 3 months.
About 3 months.
Then Superman needs to be healed, so he goes back to the fortress, and we meet Gary.
Yeah, 4.
4 becomes Gary.
Maybe you'll give me a name. Well, 4's a name. So is Gary.
Then we meet Supergirl because, her movie is next. And I loved that this was just nobody knew that this was coming, or at least I didn't know this was coming.
I had no idea. But yeah, that she's Crypto's owner, which means that's a foster situation comes back around. Like it's more of a foster situation.
More of
she Crypto beats the shit out of her too, but she's having a great time.
And she loves it.
Like the fortress is getting cracked up.
Gary and Superman are both just like, we got to worry about her.
They have problems.
Yeah. So she likes to party on planets with a red sun so that she can actually get drunk.
Can't get drunk.
She can't get drunk on a yellow sun.
That's
she
right.
can get drunk on a red sun.
Yep, you're on red sun. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thanks
for watching, my dog. See you later, bitch.
Yeah. And so Superman lays down so that he can get healed, and Gary puts on the footage of his parents. But this time it's Jonathan and Martha.
Yep.
And it's so sweet.
And the movie ends with him smiling.
Yes.
And I was like, yep, this is it.
This works.
We got through it.
Then we have the mid-credit scene where Krypto and Superman are on the moon watching Earth.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah. And then the post-credit scene where Superman can be a real jerk sometimes.
Yep. Very cute. Very fun. Just kind of just putting a nice little pin on the golly.
Yeah.
Or what the hey, dude.
Yeah. So just very good.
All right. I know we went long, so let's go ahead and do this real fast. At the end of all of our podcasts of Side of Popcorn, I was about to call it Now to Play. I'm like, that's not this, but
Side of Popcorn.
Side of Popcorn. We have the pop, the corn, and the kernel. This, I will tell you what the kernel is. Something negative or that disappointed you. It's the bit that gets stuck in your teeth and you want to work it free so you can get on with your day. What's the corn?
Lex's tear. I didn't like...
Oh, sorry. I thought we were going to go through everything first. So,
sorry. Corn. I didn't process your question. That's on me.
That's fine.
I figured we were going one at a time.
No, let's do that. That's fine. Your kernel was Lex's tear. Talk to me.
I didn't like that Lex did that. I wanted something a little bit more of a Fisk reaction from Marvel where he would be very stoic and you can tell that he's scheming and plotting for the next time and not just, oh, I was beaten, I have to give up.
Yeah.
I know that he'll be back. It's Lex, but it still just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Fair.
What was your kernel?
I thought about this as we were filming this.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get the shirt rip. We did not see Clark go to Superman at all.
No.
My real one was I would want more time with the bullpen at the Daily Planet to know Ron and Steve and Kat. But as we were talking about, we only had one sequence with Clark.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, we didn't get the Superman poll.
Nope,
and I was like,
not at all.
I kind of like it, but I'm kind of like, all right, James, come on. Give us a little bit of the old school stuff. Little bit.
Okay, so then the corn is an opportunity for improvement. What could be done better? A character or storyline you wish had been explained or developed more. It's that bit that never popped, but it had the potential to. So what was your corn?
It was even Jimmy. I wanted to know a little more about how Jimmy and Eve knew each other. Might just where'd they kind of fall in that timeline of before Lex? And did they go to college or high school together?
Yeah.
or like how are they exes?
Yeah.
And I thought, like, do we really need it explained? No, we don't. 100% we don't. But I would have loved just that nice little extra nugget of information.
My corn was Mr. Terrific. I honestly would have loved to know more about him, find out a little bit about his powers within the movie, and just like, just a little more.
Sure. Fair.
A little more exposition.
The Pop, a positive highlight, possibly lives rent-free in your head. It's the idea or theme that came to full fruition, and you love it.
My pop was Jonathan's talk with Superman about choices.
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
Yep.
What was yours?
I think it got darker in this room.
I think it did.
That's scary. What are we doing here? I'm going to be absolutely honest. It's the hope. Mm-hmm. It's the hope, and it's the dog. He's just a dog. It's going to live rent-free, but at the end of it, I'm going to say this, like, this whole movie was the pop for me because it did exactly what I wanted it to do when it came to Superman, is give me a Superman. And again, I'm not trying to take away from everyone else. Everyone else's interpretation of Superman is everyone else's. And at the time, it worked. I guarantee you we're going to go watch Man of Steel sooner or later. And I'm like, yeah, it is a good movie. And it did this right. But here in 2025, I needed the hope of Superman. I needed to know that there is one person out there trying to do good no matter what. And the colors and everything that Clark, David Cornsweet, James Gunn, everything that they did, I was like, man, I feel good about this. And that was something that I was hoping was going to happen. And again, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, this movie is a movie version of my reason for the fight in Superman 3.
Yeah.
The humanity of Clark is what makes him a good character as the lights come back on and everyone oh my God, they really are. Holy hell. Jesus.
Our house responds.
Our new house is scary, guys. We might have to watch Poltergeist sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long one. You guys are the absolute best. I have no idea how long this is right now.
Thank you so much for sticking around.
Well, this was a weird one because we're just going off the top of our heads, doing the best we can. You guys are the absolute best. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what your favorite part of Superman 2025 is and what we should watch on season 2 and or season 3 of A Side of Popcorn. If you're on the podcast side, like we said, like, share, comment, give us a review. That's the word I'm looking for. We will be back in 2 weeks to do Super/Man. Yes, we're actually going to watch a documentary.
A Chris Reeves documentary.
And then we're going to go, I think we're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and watch Supergirl. I'm going to let everyone know. There's a good chance we're going to do Supergirl. We're going to extend our first season of Superman with a side of popcorn and actually watch Supergirl.
Yeah.
So we hope you look forward to that one. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Peace, love, and potatoes. See you later.